A global leader can be unaware of how they are affected by a foreign culture. They may not realize how they respond to that culture. Their situation can lead to what I call the cultural awareness syndrome, or the 4 Fs: frustration, fizzle, friction, failure. This syndrome is a progressive process that, if left unattended, can steer a leader towards failure. So how can you prevent this cycle from happening to you? Before we discuss what you could do, let me first go over the various stages. Stage number 1, frustration. The executive doesn't get the expected results from their foreign colleagues. In an attempt to fix things, the executive uses leadership methods that worked fine in their own country, but don't work so well in the foreign setting. The executive doesn't know why. Things are wrong, so they blame their foreign colleagues for their frustration. Stage 2, fizzle. As progress stalls, the executive has no idea how to handle what's happening, nor do they know how to handle what could happen next, so they slowly withdraw enthusiasm and fizzle. Stage 3, friction. An attitude of we versus them, and the executive begins to dislike everything about the people, the culture, and the country in which they must produce results. And now, the last stage, stage 4, failure. The executive may become so apprehensive that they quit the assignment, or they may hang on ineffectively. The executive tries their best, but no matter how hard they try, their projects continue to fall behind schedule, or they go over budget, and there seems to be no end in sight. So how can you prevent this from happening to you? Let me share with you the following tips. Tip number 1, the minute you begin experiencing difficulty, ask for help. Don't be embarrassed. Your company wants you to succeed, but if you don't ask for help, they won't know how to help you. Number 2, realize that it's too easy to blame the culture and those around you. It's much harder to look inside. But looking at yourself first will prevent you from falling into this trap in the first place. Number 3, know how you work. Understanding how you operate will allow you to spot trouble way before trouble happens. If you understand yourself, you'll be able to correct issues as they come up. You'll also be able to ask for help way before you experience failure.